Goombata presents the story of Frank Lefty Rosenthal. Brought to you by Screw Magazine. Frank Lefty Rosenthal was a notorious American mobster and sports handicapper who rose to prominence in the mid-20th century. Born in Chicago in 1929, Rosenthal was known for his expertise in sports betting and was widely regarded as one of the most successful sports handicappers of his time. He was also heavily involved in organized crime, and was associated with some of the most notorious gangs in the country, including the Chicago Outfit and the Miami-based Mafia. Throughout his life, Rosenthal was known for his intelligence and cunning, and was widely regarded as one of the most cunning and successful operators in the criminal underworld. He was also known for his flamboyant lifestyle and was often seen in the company of beautiful women and high-powered businessmen. Despite his reputation for violence and criminal activities, he was also known for his charisma and ability to win people over with his charm. Rosenthal's criminal empire was centered around sports betting, and he was known for his ability to use his connections in the criminal underworld to manipulate the outcome of sporting events. He was also heavily involved in other illegal activities, including loan sharking, gambling, and racketeering, and was known for his ruthless tactics and willingness to use violence to get what he wanted. He was eventually arrested and charged with a number of crimes, including racketeering, but he managed to avoid serious consequences for most of his life. Despite his success as a criminal and sports handicapper, Rosenthal's life was not without its challenges and setbacks. He was often targeted by rival gangs and was involved in numerous shootouts and violent confrontations. He was also arrested several times and was forced to flee the country on several occasions to avoid prosecution. Despite these setbacks, he always managed to bounce back and maintain his position of power in the criminal underworld. Rosenthal's life and criminal activities have been the subject of much interest and discussion, and he continues to be remembered as one of the most infamous figures in American organized crime. He was depicted in the classic film Casino as the character Sam Ace Rothstein, and his life has been the subject of numerous books, articles, and television shows. Despite his reputation for violence and criminal activities, he remains a fascinating and enigmatic figure, and his legacy continues to inspire both fascination and fear. In 1982, Rosenthal was involved in a car bombing that nearly took his life. He survived the attack but was forced to go into hiding and eventually moved to Florida, where he continued to operate his criminal empire from behind the scenes. He remained active in organized crime until his death in 2008, and was widely regarded as one of the last surviving members of the old-school mafia. Despite his reputation for violence and criminal activities, Rosenthal was also known for his philanthropy and was known to be generous with his wealth. He was a strong supporter of various charitable organizations, including the Jewish United Fund, and was known for his kindness and generosity towards those in need. He was also a passionate sports fan and was known to have a particular interest in horse racing. In conclusion, Frank Lefty Rosenthal was a notorious and influential figure in the American criminal underworld. Despite his reputation for violence and criminal activities, he remains a fascinating and enigmatic figure, and his legacy continues to inspire both fascination and fear. He was a complex and multifaceted individual who lived a life that was both brutal and flamboyant, and his life and criminal empire continue to be the subject of much interest and discussion.